let's get glam. Ignore the sick face. I have a head cold. I'm gonna be doing my eyes first because I don't want any fallout since I'm doing like a full pink rose gold look. I didn't want anything bleeding, so I'm gonna use this Morphe palette. I love this. It's just got all the neutrals if you want to do like a smoky eye or just keep it neutral. I'm gonna make it like a soft look. I don't want it to be too harsh, but I'm thinking like a soft rose gold pink. Soft little base for you. Now I'm gonna go into this After Hours palette by Bad Habits, and I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of these pink shades right here. Just like a little bit. I'm only gonna add it to the outer V. I'm only bringing it like halfway to the front. I'm gonna kind of focus it on the outer V, but don't worry, it's not gonna be this bright. I'm gonna add browns and make it more like smoky. And I just blended everything together with just like a plain brush. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just keep deepening the shades in my outer corner. I'm gonna go in with this darker shade right here and just start deepening this outer corner. And after I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that top part so it doesn't look harsh. Use more of like a flatter head brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade and mix it with the darkest color. I'm gonna kind of just like pat it on my lash line and put it up a little bit, like drag it up just a little bit. Only do that outer V. Using that same brush I used with the darker shade right here, I'm gonna go ahead and just blend it out a little bit so it's not as harsh. My children got to this palette that I have, but I'm gonna use this like rose gold shade right here, and I'm only gonna put it in the inner part of my eye. And I'm just kind of dragging whatever left I've got on my finger. Well, not dragging, but patting it through the rest of the eyeshadow. Okay, now I'm gonna just clean up my under eye. Makes it a lot better, oh my gosh. And now I'm gonna add some Becca Ignite to the spots I want highlighted on my face. I usually just use that much, and a little goes a long way. Sometimes I lather it over my entire face, but for today, I just want it on the spots I want highlighted. And for my face, I don't want to have like a full matte face today. So I'm gonna mix my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin with my, what is it, L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Skin. So I'm just gonna do like a little bit of both, and we'll see what that gives me. I know that this one oxidizes, so I'm a little worried how it's gonna look throughout the day. I am pretty tan right now, but I am worried. I mean, whatever was left on my brush, I put on my forehead, but now I'm just gonna, I don't have any additional product on here. I'm just patting that in case there's any streaks. Making sure my neck is all blended nicely. For my concealer, I am just adding the IT Cosmetics CC Color Correcting Cream. When I'm super pale, I like to do this all over my face, but I've really liked using it for underneath my eyes. I feel like it gives me really good coverage. It doesn't seem to crease too bad. And this is what I do. But on like a day-to-day basis, I like to just use my Maybelline Fit Me. I like this. So I'm doing lots more glowy makeup. My skin isn't great up here, but I like having less makeup on my face, especially while living in Hawaii. I always feel like if I wear tons of makeup, I get more looks, but that's okay. I already feel like this foundation is kind of oxidizing, so I'm kind of glad that I mixed it because the other shade was a little bit lighter. One of my favorite things to do when I do makeup is avoid my nose. I feel like so many girls, their nose is their problem spot, and like me, my nose gets like makeup buildup easy. I try, oh, by the way, I am setting my face with this Makeup Revolution luxury baking powder. I seriously just use a little bit and just like loosely pat it on my face because I like to look a little shiny throughout the day. But anyways, but the nose, I like to avoid the nose because like throughout your makeup process, you're adding so much onto it. And I feel like I like to add more bronzer and blush on my nose. So I try to avoid all the foundations because I'm going to be adding all the powders, you know what I mean? So I like to avoid my nose as much as possible. As you can see, it's still really shiny. For my bronzer, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. But you know what? I am not very impressed with this shade. I feel like it's too light. So I usually go in with a darker bronzer, but that's okay. So I don't know what people think about me always adding bronzer to my nose, but I love looking more glowy, not gloppy, glowy rather than looking more sculpted. I love looking like I just have had sun, and I just feel more healthy when I bronze versus when I sculpt. So that's what I am doing right now. And for blush, I'm using this palette. I don't even know the name of it, but it's called Be Fearless, Be Limitless. I literally have only been using blush the last few months, and I don't know why I never used blush before. So I'm going to use maybe a little bit of this like Unstoppable and a mix of that Fearless. I don't know how pigmented it is, but I'm just going to add a little bit to the balls of my cheeks. And I always use my bronzer brush afterwards to do my blush because I like still that bronzed mix. Then I kind of like pinch and go over the top of my nose. Then when I'm done with that, I like to go over with my powder brush just to make sure everything is blended and that I don't look completely crazy. And I usually don't use that much highlighter anymore because I use that Becca product, and I always feel just like really glowy. Okay, this is what we're looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and add mascara and lashes. I'm not doing any liner because I've already got like a pretty crazy eye, but I want it to still look fresh because I'm using some pretty big lashes. So I'll be right back. And after all of that fuss, I decided that I'm not gonna add lashes because I like the look of this looking like fresh. Dog is having a bad dream. Jaxie. So I am not lining my lips, but I am going in the creases of my lips and just making them look a little bit more pouty. Like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add my lipstick. And if you know me, you know I do not like colored lipstick. I'm a nude girl. That sounds so bad. This is just the Liquefied Melted by Too Faced. Video cut out, but this is the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in the shade Sugar. I like nude lips, guys. I'm sorry if you don't, but that's my thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair and I'll be right back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.